Yo guys, it's your boy Fabian back again with another video. It's time for another Eurovision 2025 video, and today we are doing our predictions for the semi-final, the second one. And yeah, semi-final 2, let's just call it semi-final 2. I'm gonna pick the 10 countries I think will make the final. Before I start though, first of all, make sure you check out my first video, which is the prediction to semi-final 1. Also make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below, do all of that good stuff because that'll be really helpful. So let's crack on now with picking the 10 countries that I think will make it from semi-final 2 to the final of Eurovision 2025. Alright, so the first country I have making a final is Austria. So yeah, representing Austria in This Is Eurovision is JJ with Wasted Love, and I'll be completely honest with you, as it stands right now, I think this wins Eurovision. And I'll do a video very soon, in the next couple of days, where I look at who can win, who can't win, how far they can go, etc, etc, right? But to be honest with you, I think this one, when it comes to vocals, is #1 in This Year's Eurovision. The way that chorus is, the way that the notes he hits, this is the closest thing we have to opera this year. And in my honest opinion, I think there's maybe 3-4 countries that can win Eurovision this year, but I would be surprised if this one doesn't win, but I'd be very surprised if it doesn't make like the top 3, top 4. So yeah, the no questions asked, Austria makes the final. So the second country that makes the final from this year's Eurovision semi-final 2 is Greece. And representing Greece in this year's Eurovision is Claudio with the Astero Mata. And for me, look, personally, I really like this song. I think this one is one of those where it's not a high tempo song. It's a bit slow, to be honest with you, but I think vocally it's good, and I think there's enough content in the song that's going to make people really like it. It's in Greek as well, and I think people really like when countries sing in their own language. Also, I'll be very honest with you, a Eurovision final without Greece, yeah, doesn't really make sense to me. Like, they are one of the better entries in Eurovision majority of the time. So yeah, I really like this song, and I think Greece makes the final. The third country that makes the final is Denmark, and representing Denmark is Sissel with Hallucination. And look, for me, the thing that was evident by the end was that the thing that needs work with this song is the staging. The staging, what we saw there, was very poor. So let's see if it changes it up for the semi-final. I'm pretty sure it does. But in terms of the song, I think vocally, by the end of it, she was really good. I said at the start, a couple of dodgy moments, but by the end, very good vocally. One of the better ones in this year's Eurovision. I think the chorus is very catchy as well. It's upbeat. I think a lot of people will like this one. The arena will like this one. And yeah, I have Denmark making a final. Alright, so the fourth country I have making a final is Finland. And representing Finland this year is Erika Vikman with Ish Koma. And look, for me, it's one of those songs where it's very Eurovision. And I'll be honest with you, it's very Finland. Now, Finland is actually one of my favorite countries overall when it comes to Eurovision. I always can't wait to see what Finland has picked. But for me, this song, I think, is one of those powerful entries. She's very good vocally, she owns the stage, and yeah, look, I think there will be people who won't like this one, but I think majority will like it. And yeah, I just like, having seen Eurovision and watched Eurovision for majority of my life, I kind of know what kind of songs and what kind of vibes people who watch Eurovision kind of like. And yeah, I think this one's going to be up there. And to be honest with you, it could be one of those dark horses to win the whole thing. So yeah, Finland for me makes the final. Alright, so the fifth country that makes the final is Israel. And representing Israel in this year's Eurovision is Yuval Raphael with New Day Will Rise. And look, I'm not going to bring what's going on in the world into this, but I just don't see how they don't make the final. Look, there will be a lot of people booing this because of the country, and like I said, things happening away from Eurovision. But look, I'm being completely honest with you how I see things, and last year people booed it, hated on it, but there's still going to be a large chunk that are gonna back it no matter what. So I just think the song vocally, it is good, but I just think when it comes to a country like this, they will make the final. So my prediction is Israel makes the final. The sixth country I have making the final is Malta. And representing Malta in this year's Eurovision is Mirjana Conte with Serving. They revamped it, they took out the naughty word, let's call it. And look, I checked out the revamp as well, and look, the more you hear this one, the catchier it gets. And I think a lot of people are gonna like this one. A lot of people are gonna like this one. I think this is probably one of those songs here where, like, aside from the top 4 or 5 that everyone's gonna like universally, I think this one is that one just below that level. So look, I wouldn't be surprised if they do really well this year. But I will say this, I think this could be one of those where like the jury doesn't vote it as much as the public does. So look, I don't know really how it's going to do in the final, but I am very, very sure it makes the final. So yeah, Malta makes the final. The seventh country that makes the final is Serbia. And representing Serbia in this year's Eurovision is Prince with Mila. And look, for me, is it one of the best songs in this year's Eurovision? No, it's not. But look, I'll be very honest with you. 2 reasons. Vocally, it's good. And the next reason is, I think when it comes to voting, I do think people from Serbia pick up the phone and back their country. So yeah, for me, is it a great song? Not necessarily, like it's not something I was wowed at, but I do think it makes the final. So yeah, Serbia makes the final in my opinion. So the 8th country that makes the final is Ireland, and representing Ireland this year is Emmy with Like a Party. And look, for me, I think this one's very, very fun. It has that aqua feel to it. Her voice is very peculiar, but it's very, very unique, and I just think this is the kind of song where, look, vocally is it great? Not really. Like it's not going to be one of the best ones vocally. Is it going to be a song that's unbelievable? No, but I just think a lot of people with this kind of song will have a great time with the energy, with the vibes, but also it's a bit nostalgic. Like you feel like a kid listening to this song again. So yeah, Ireland is one of the OGs of Eurovision, absolutely smashed it over the years, but it's been a while since they've done really well. And look, I think this time with Like a Party, it's gonna be a Like a Party for Ireland because they make the final. Alright, so there's 2 spots left now, and with these 2 now is where it gets a little bit iffy, just because when you look at the countries remaining, we have Armenia, Australia, Latvia, Lithuania, Montenegro, Czechia, Georgia, and Luxembourg, and we have to pick 2 out of those. And I've been going back and forth with these just because I think it could be any single one of those. But the 9th country I have making the final is Australia. Now for me, out of all the entries in this year's Eurovision, I think this is the weirdest one. It's called Milkshake Man by Gojo, and I just, listen, I think I don't really know how I feel about Milkshake Man, and I think there was a lot of Australians in the comments like telling me to lighten up and just enjoy the milkshake. Nah, gee, I'm not gonna just enjoy the milkshake. Like if you wanna enjoy the milkshake, you do what you gotta do. But look, knowing what Eurovision's like as well, how cheesy it can be at times, and how people like stuff like this because it's kind of it's very unique at the end of the day as well. Like I will say that, and also it is Australia, so yeah. My personal opinion, I wouldn't necessarily put it through, but I do think it's going to go through just because I also think people are going to be very intrigued to see what's going to happen with the staging. So yeah, the 9th country is Australia. Alright, so we're down to the last country now, and look, for me, this genuinely could be any single one of them, and I think this is the one where maybe I get it wrong, but yeah, I'm just going to have to pick one country, and I'm going to go with, and I think this one, considering it's the last space I've got, people might disagree, but the country I'm going with, and it's the final country making a final, Czechia. So representing Czechia in this year's Eurovision is Adonis, I'm gonna call him, with Kiss Kiss Goodbye. And look, for me, this one felt a bit different. Like, it's one of those where there was a bit of power behind it, and look, with the staging, they could do a lot of stuff because it was kind of Terminator-esque when it came to the actual video. Yeah, there was moments in the song as well where, like, I think vocally it's gonna be really good. And yeah, this is the country I'm going with. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna be real, I'm in an R in between Czechia and Georgia, right? Just because I think they're kind of there. Georgia I didn't necessarily like, but I think vocally it was very, very good. But I went with Czechia just because I think there's a bit more oomph about the song. So yeah, I could be wrong with this one, but the final country making the final is Czechia. So to sum up the 10 countries I have making the Eurovision 2025 final from semi-final 2 is Austria, Greece, Denmark, Finland, Israel, Malta, Ireland, Czechia, Serbia, and Australia. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Which countries would you put in there, substitute it for whichever country you want as well? Let me know in the comments below. But I'm gonna leave the video there because we've picked our 10 songs. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below with some more suggestions I'll try to check out for you guys as always. But I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. So thanks for watching. Keep yourself safe out there. Have a good day, have a good evening, and until next time, guys, I hope you have a good one.